London, what is going on? Good afternoon to all of you in the Stadium London. How are we doing today? It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here in my hometown of London for the FACEIT Major. As you all know, we have a fantastic final going on later today. Astralis squaring off against Na'Vi. The winner goes home with $500,000. But what's happening before then? Hey, does anyone know? Hey! That is indeed correct. It is our show match. We have Team Smooya going up against Team Rain. We've got some fantastic competitors. Hey, keep it down, guys. Show some love. I know Smooya's the hometown hero, but I'm promising you, Rain has got some pretty tough firepower on his team as well. These two teams are going to square off against each other in our show match to get you guys buzzed for the final, and of course, so we can see James Bardolph play live on stage. We love that, right? All right, everybody, can I hear a cheer from the left side? That's pretty good. A cheer from the right. That was awesome. And, of course, the middle and the back. My geez. All right, well, everybody, I think it's about time to get these teams on stage. So I'm going to hand it off to the guy we call Mally Big, Byron, the voice of God.
Wembley, make some noise for Team Smooya and Team Rain.
Do you see that? We have about 50 people lined up with a long Smooya sign. All right. You know what? I'm feeling like I can't really interview two teams at the same time, so I think I should welcome someone else to the stage to help me out. Everybody, it's the amazing Freya!
Do this.
Thank you very much, Paula.
Good to see you. How are you? Good?
Yeah, good.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to start off by speaking to potentially the king of UK Counter-Strike, Smooya. No, it's not James Bardolph. Sorry, James. Smooya, what's it been like for you at this tournament? Everybody has received you so well.
I mean, it wasn't fun getting destroyed 2-0 by Na'Vi, but other than that, it's been insane. Like, every time I show my face, everyone starts screaming my name and stuff, so I'm so glad I could play in the show match. And I'm Smooya! And I'm just really excited to play like one more time in front of the crowd.
There we go, and now, Mr. James Bardolph. Sir, great to see you. James, for you, as a long-standing member of FACEIT, to see an event like this come together and all the support, that must be quite a proud moment.
It's always awesome to see you guys out. This is the biggest crowd we've ever had in London, so thank you all for coming.
There we go. Thank you very much, guys. And Freya, over to you.
Thank you, Paula. I am here with the lovely Chad Sponge Birchall. Can you tell me a little bit about that face paint that's going on?
Well, we're going to war, and I'm undefeated in show matches. I think I'm 4-0, so it doesn't really matter who they have. But Dan and I are prepared. We're really ready to take on the British crowd, even though I am British. I have a British passport, so I should be getting a little bit of support here, I think.
I love that. You've got your notebook. Have you got some tips and tricks for the team on that?
I have all the strats ready to go. It's basically the same one I was running 2.5 years ago, so a little bit outdated, but I think we can run it.
Perfect. Paula, who have you got over there?
I am going to speak to potentially one of the very best observers in Counter-Strike. Guys, this guy works so hard behind the scenes. It's Sliggy! So you have a history of competitive CS. You're in the observing circles now. Are you going to bring back some of that old Counter-Strike UK fire to the stage today?
Yeah, I'll try. I'm used to playing LANs with maybe like 5 people behind me on a good day, so it's going to be a bit different, but yeah, I'm ready.
Sliggy was the most toxic person in CS Source.
Whoa, well, let's see if that comes to fruition now. Moving on. A good friend of mine, an extremely talented player, one of the highest rated players of the tournament. So, what's your name?
Olaf.
Great to see you. How are you feeling being on the stage, seeing this crowd for a show match?
It's awesome. I didn't expect so many people to be here. I'm very happy to be here, and I want to knife Rain. That's my main goal in this game.
FaZe versus FaZe, Freya.
Nice.
What do the other guys think about what Olaf has just said?
What do you think of that, Dan?
Well, let's look at it this way. No one has a back strong enough to carry James. He is level 3 on FaCEIT after 1,500 games. He's not in Elo Hell, he is Elo Hell.
I love that. Strong words from you, Dan. But a little birdie has told me you haven't played an FPS in 3 months. Are you feeling confident going into this?
There's confidence not required.
I love it. Zaiwu, the man himself. How does it feel to be making your major debut on stage? The crowd are loving you.
It's amazing. I have no word.
And Shazam, you didn't manage to make it to the grand finals, but is this a good consolation for you?
Yeah, it's nice to be a part of the crowd again, I guess.
The crowd are absolutely loving you. Where is Def? Is he still here?
He went to visit his family, but he's coming back soon.
Oh, lovely. Parla, who have you got over there?
Up next, we have one of the greatest minds ever in Counter-Strike. On this side of the scene now, he's an analyst, but at one point, he was coaching it and playing himself. It's Threat! Bjorn, sir, are you going to be bringing that fiery brain of yours, that those well-connected nerves to make some fantastic plans transpire on the stage?
Yeah, I've been watching demos all night preparing for this game. Like, Chad has nothing on me.
All right, apparently, Chad, you've got to look out for Threat. And then finally, we've got a bit of a naughty boy from the UK. It's Neil M, the manager of Imperial. Neil, great to see you here.
Thank you, man. You too.
And so what's going through your head right now? I saw you yesterday pottering around. I didn't even know you were going to play in this match.
Not playing, I'm just coaching.
Oh, okay. Well, how are you going to make sure these guys win?
Well, we got Imperial's best mount, so I'm going to bring all the strats. They need to be prepared for the Sliggy Wumble tactic on pistol round, so whoever's playing A, beware.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Neil. And this is Team, not Bardolph, Team Smooya.
Absolutely love Smooya. How are you going to compete with that Rain?
Yo, we got Suvo, bro. This is the young talent from France. He's gonna wreck them. And I'm gonna Zeus Olaf twice this game.
I love it. Did you pick this team yourself? What qualities do you think they bring?
Oh, I didn't pick anyone. It's a good team for me. I got a good bunch of guys.
So if things don't go well with FaZe, this is your new lineup?
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. We have a couple of casters up there ready for you guys.
A couple of them. We've got 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show match. We've broken it down on the stage. Jason, you must be excited about that. We've got some surprises up there.
Yeah, this is going to be beautiful. Zaiwu, I'm looking at, and also Chad's got his whiskers on.
Yeah, what do you think?
So I just say to Chad, like, the only reason he wanted to play this show match is because it's the closest to a stage in the playoffs of a major he's ever been.
Oh, there it is. We're going to be bringing lots of... we're going to have a nice English roast,
That's a good
I think,
appetizer,
today.
yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing Mirage by the looks of things. I think we do have to do a veto. I might have just...
yeah, you did spoil it a little bit there.
Ruined the entire thing there. But,
we've all had a
there
bit.
we go. That's the way it's going to be here today. It's our show today, Jason. We're going to have some fun. Who are you looking out for out there? Is it Bardolph for you?
You can't ever look out for Bardolph. He doesn't even play the game. He's going to sit in the corner. He's going to go for a knife.
Man,
we know that's going to happen.
Dan said it best. Like, 1,500 games, level 3 still on FACEIT. Man, oh man, he really is yet to frag. Like, that is brutal.
You know, he has to try to be this bad at the game.
It's impressive how after having more hours than most pros, he's got like 8,000 hours in the game or something like that.
And you said he had more than him.
Yeah, it's a little bit shocking. But we do have a veto now, ladies and gentlemen.
So just forget what we said about 5 minutes.
Yeah, forget what I said. I was actually just making things up. So Cash is gone. That's good. That's not where Bardolph does his best work. You played with Bardolph and Cash before,
Oh my God, don't remind me.
Yes.
It was so bad.
Dust 2's gone and a little bit sad about that. That's going to be a fast-paced, fun map to do. We're getting rid of all the classics here. Inferno's gone as well. We could have a bit of a curveball coming in. We'll keep going, keep coming. This is brought to you by Upcomer, by the way, .com. Check them out. They provide all the stats and results for all of your esports. They're proudly sponsoring this show match as we go through the Veto. Train's gone.
I like the win percentage.
Yeah, I was like, what is that even coming from? Is that strictly from them in the major on their teams?
That's perfect.
They made up. Well, completely symmetrical.
There we go. Oh, there it is. It's Mirage. Who would have guessed that? Amazing stuff. We are going to have one of the most classic maps being brought to you here today. Guys, I'm going to have to ask you some predictions. And Team Smooya, we'll just go for it. Smooya, Threat, Olaf Meister, James Bardolph, and Sliggy, our observer. Team Rain, obviously Rain, Shazam, Zaiwu, the young French sensation. Look out for him in 2019. That's going to be nuts. And of course, you've got DDK and Sponge. Predictions right now. I'm going to have to push you for one, Jason.
Ooh, I'm going for Smooya's team.
Oh, Panther?
Yeah, I'm going to bet that's my classic.
Smooya! There we go. Matthew, where are you going with this?
The problem is that Smooya has James Bardolph on his team, so like him and Olaf are going to have to
Didn't
play
think that one through, did I?
super good the whole game. Like Olaf's going to have to be 2015 Olaf and then some just to carry Bardolph. So I don't know. I might have to go with Rain.
I think that the fact they've got Threat, who hasn't played any CS since he departed NIP. He hasn't even been at home. I think he's been in Japan and stuff like that. He hasn't actually played Counter-Strike. I don't think he's actually played much CSGO since he was in Team Ace about 5 years ago. So I'm not expecting too much for him. But we do have a very special guest.
Project.
We do.
We have got our lovely friend 2X to get stuck in here.
Ooh, love this. She's been doing great.
So wait, is that? I'm assuming James Bardolph's the telephone pole and Smooya's team. All right.
Okay. So we've got the red phone box there. And
box.
Yeah,
that's it. I agree.
What does that mean again? Who's that
going to win? That's Rain.
That's Team Rain.
There we go.
They couldn't actually put Rain in the studio, so they just used a world.
All right.
Precipitation does occur.
Rumor was that it was supposed to be, Team UK versus the rest.
Why do you think I'm wearing this? That's why I was told to be a Team UK thing. All of a sudden I turn up an England shirt and it's just Team Rain.
How do you feel about getting cut from the team? That's the real question.
That was a bit of a problem for me. I feel like Bardolph got to pick his roster, and I feel like he wants to be in the main event. I think he realizes that I'm the real king of UK sports, so he wanted to take everything for himself.
I'm sorry.
That's true, actually. Smooya's seemed to have taken the mantle away from me. It's a bit of a shame, but
you should be like a proud father at this point.
I am.
Just take ownership, and it still works.
I do my best, but there he is, the man himself, Smooya, up against it, but he's got some legends around him. There's Sliggy as well. He's done an amazing job. A lot of people have been enjoying his spectating. He's actually pretty handy at the game himself. Like Bardolph said, he actually was a Source player and very toxic back in the day. Not a friendly guy, but he's lovely now. So
lovely now, and that's all that matters.
Hopefully he can bring some of the banter. That's what we want to see. We want to see some disrespectful plays. We want to see the knives, the Zeus coming out.
I want to see those Zeuses. Rain said he was going to go for 2, so we've got to keep our eyes on that one for sure.
Absolutely. Well,
yeah, if that happens, that's gonna be the greatest moment of all. I would rather see someone knife Bardolph, though.
Well, the thing is, he actually goes to the knife kills all the time. I don't know why.
But the thing is, he does it, and then he uses that as his excuse for why he doesn't get killed.
That's what
he'd be like,
annoys me.
I had low frag. I was trying to get knives the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like, that time that you were behind Moses and shot an entire AK clip where you tried to go for a knife.
That was a good time. That's a classic Bardolph clip.
God.
Oh, good.
There is a good sequence of Bardolph attempted frags on YouTube. That is some of the best comedy I've seen.
If you just look up Bardolph yet to frag on YouTube, I think there's a nice compilation out there. He's got some great moments. I think we came up with the term.
Yeah, it was we were in Sweden for
that's
an event.
Right, that's it.
Cool event.
Yeah, we were doing that, and we came up with the term Bardolph yet to frag, and it really caught on.
Yeah,
much more than he thought.
It catches fire when it's close to the truth.
Yeah,
you guys are just so
we did
cool
the same thing
well.
with Cadian back in the day as well. We did Rip Cadian and started trending on Twitter.
Yes, because
we are responsible for some of the meltdowns.
Who did they lose to? They lost to Giuliano in the one-on-one.
Yeah,
we started Rip Cadian.
Definitely bring that back up again.
It actually started trending for the region that we were in.
Yeah, that was
ridiculous.
We definitely had some decent roast, and I'm gonna be hopefully
adding into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some more.
Add to the roast resume.
Absolutely. We're looking at who's going to start on what side. There's Chad Birchall. Not expecting much from him, to be honest. Wasn't amazing back in the day.
Who do you think wears glitter
now.
better, Chad or DDK?
I like DDK. He actually looked quite sexy, I thought, with the glitter.
Yeah, it does
I've
look
seen
cute.
him in that before in a nightclub.
It's the jawline.
Yeah.
I can relate to both because they call glitter the herpes of the craft world.
Oh my God.
Bloody hell.
They certainly do. Well, from glitter to Counter-Strike, this is going to be fun. Parla might be coaching by the looks of things. He's in the booth. No, he's not. He's just going to be hanging out. He just wants to be part of the action. He might have a little interview for us at some point. Neil M.
Soundproof those booths, clearly.
Passing the information along. Bardolph setting up the match once again.
Watch out for Neil M. He is a very passionate guy. It looks like we're actually live. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. I'm sure you're going to be enjoying yourself here. Bardolph going in for the knife. Okay, it's a knife round. Let's calm down. I always do this. I overhype the situation.
He's got camera one. Is just on Paula right now.
He's got one. I
Yeah,
can't
he's
believe
got,
it.
Bardolph's got a kill. There
He
we
just
go.
read straight up there.
Smooya wins the knife round, presumably switches over to the CT side. Normally these go on for quite a long time. We've had plenty of overtimes. That's when the hype kind of dies down. He's like, can we just end this now? But hopefully this is a fun match. We're going to see some exciting plays.
I think Olaf's just going to start spanking people.
I hope so. Yeah, that would be great. I want to see him do well. He actually played really well this tournament, to be fair. I think he's one of the highest rated players in the second stage.
He's been great since he came back.
Yeah.
A little bit of a break, came back refreshed, came back hot, ready to go.
Yeah, I was a bit actually skeptical of how that was going to happen because they were injecting him really quickly before the major, right?
Sure.
It's like that was a bit of a risk, but obviously it worked out. They got top 4. But what you would have expected.
Let's do this again. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! There we go, we're live. Team Rain starting on the terrorist forces. Smooya and co will be on the CT side. Bardolph's going to be the utility player here, probably his best role. Let him just defuse the bomb, see what he can do. And Shazam, known to be quite powerful with these pistols, will make his way up towards that connector. Who's going to strike first? There it is. Olaf Meister goes down. The double trouble from Shazam. It's up to Smooya now to try and save the day. Boys, what are you making this so far?
I'm making the fact that James is sitting inside of the site and about to get overrun. Absolutely no chance he was getting a kill there.
Poor old Bardolph.
Oh, no, that looked silly, didn't it? Oh, threat, a chance for him to get on the board, and not going to happen. That's DDK, double kill.
It's not bad for him.
Quake player, of course.
Yeah.
We did miss 2 kills from Smooya in that round, though. He did get 2. So
He did.
there's hope still for him.
There absolutely is. Smooya is going to have to be the shining light for this team. You can see he's got the UK flag behind him. A lot of fans in the crowd as we get into round number 2. There is going to be a force buy from the CTs by the looks of things. Olaf Meister with the CZ. Bardolph not buying anything. He really is trying to save that cash. He's going for an AWP. I'm going to tell you that right now. Bardolph
You think
loves
so?
an AWP.
Not known to be an AWPer.
Not known to be an AWPer. Absolutely diabolical with the weapon, but he keeps purchasing it. He'll go for 9% AWP kills. That's pretty much his forte.
You think maybe he's going to be like the purse of the team? Just
He
not
was
buy
trying.
weapons?
Well, I mean, he should be the kind of guy that carries in purse. But the point I was going to make is about the AWP. When I was playing with him and Kenny S, he actually asked Kenny to drop him an AWP at one point.
Yeah,
and I just looked. I was like, "You got to be kidding me! Like, that's not happening."
Here he is. Here he is, Bardolph.
Bardolph now.
Get one at the start.
No,
oh,
he's
going to do it.
no,
This is it. He might get it. Oh, he might get this.
What is happening?
Oh,
what
James
is happening?
Bardolph!
So is this week doing?
That was a decent effort, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, the problem was it was so tantalizingly close the whole time.
Yeah.
Fair play. That you got to give that one to Bardolph. He deserved it.
That would have actually been the AWP in this round if he'd have got that knife. He'd have got $1,500 and had enough for an AWP. His teammates would have Vika. I'm telling you, who'd have bought it.
I don't know how no one spotted him for so long.
I agreed.
He
He
was
ran
part
all
of
the
the
way
pack.
back up mid
Those
them.
bright orange boots he just bought are quiet.
They really are. Well, it's going to be 8 cheese. Oh, watch out for this. We've got a stack coming in. A tactical nuke about to be deployed by the CTs here. Smooya heads towards middle. Decent grenade. Does damage towards Ray, but not a lot. Just 8. As Sponge looking to roll back the years here. It's Rain with the AK-47.
No, and the Zeus.
And the Zeus.
He said he was going to go for Zeus kills. He said he was going to try it. Wow, that's amazing.
He is an incredible talent. Watch out for him in the big French teams next year. That's going to be nuts.
Here it
He
is.
ready.
Olaf's got one as well. They're both playing the
Oh,
same game.
there we go.
And it's Smooya that goes down
No,
first.
wow.
AK picked up. They're loving it already, but it is going to be Rain that closes it out on the back of that as well. And then Zeus is his
And
body.
Zeus
Does
is
that
the dead
count?
body. Yeah, that counts. That's some BM.
Okay, that's
I like
one.
that. We're giving one. Sponge did roll back the years, getting wrecked jumping over the gap.
Yeah, reminiscent of his
Yeah.
career. That's not bad. Well done, Olaf.
That's the follow-up. That's beauty.
If he got all 3 there, that'd have been so hype. But the buy comes in. Sliggy and Smooya, the double AWP combo. Not James Bardolph. I'm surprised at that. So there we go. We'll see whether Sliggy can get it done. We'll see if he's going to try and fire through the smoke here. He is surely going to get punished now. This is actually a proper strap being deployed right now. Shazam will open things up, takes down Olaf Meister, and it's a fast play towards middle. Will they try and probe towards B? Looks like they could actually fancy their chances towards that connector position. 5 versus 4. Can we check out James Bardolph, please? What's he up to? Not much.
He's just chilling. Waiting
I like
behind
his
smoke.
profile picture.
Typical of Bardolph. His threat. Strategic plays. Bardolph has a chance. It's Sponge, and he's spraying it. Oh, he gets him.
Bardolph takes down Sponge.
Chad, never ever living that down. Just whiffed a spray on the AK and lost to James in a straight duel.
A straight up heads up duel, and he knew he was there as well. This is a chance now. James Bardolph with his first frag of the game. Zywoo, though, watch out for him. His aim is probably one of the best I've seen in a long time. It's absolutely nuts.
This is the first stage he's played on, so you know he's zoned in. He's not taking this.
Yeah, he's not having fun there. He wants to prove himself as he looks around.
He knows all the old tricks.
Oh, Bardolph.
He knows exactly where Bardolph is.
You're not going to be able to hit that shot, Bardolph. Let's
It's
be real.
DDK. This is like straight
The
back.
knife.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. It's DDK. It's DDK. The It's gone down.
Oh my God, it actually happened.
They have to cast soon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not ideal.
That really isn't. He actually nails it. I take it all back. Bardolph's a god. He gets the one-on-one heads-up duel with Sponge, then knifes his casting partner. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Well, all those hours, those 7,000 hours finally coming to play. Oh, he's stone cold as well.
Yeah, man, he's loving it. Well, here's DDK. What's he got? The AK. He's going
with a knife. He's like, I'm going to get James, guys.
Oh, what?
He's got
revenge.
Not bad. Olaf's got one back, though. DDK goes down. I feel like it's worth it in Dan's head right now. He's like, I don't care. I killed James. It's a little bit of revenge. It's not a knife, but we can let it go.
Got himself back in the game. Shook off the nerves. 3 versus 3. Sliggy now. Crowd behind him. See whether he can shut down this A attack. They're actually going to fall. This is a bit keen. They're sending the bomb back towards the B side.
Oh, Rain's actually going to get aggressive over the flame. Sliggy's got him.
Not bad, is it? Great shot. Chad
Observe that.
Virtual, not really playing too well. 0-3 for himself right now. Not known to be a fantastic player these days. He hasn't really been great. Fair play to him. He hasn't actually played CS in a while, so I'm not expecting big things.
Oh, Smooya's going to shut this down easy. Powdering bottoms all day long. And it's Sponge, and he's quivering in his little boots.
He doesn't really stand a chance here, does he? The fake out really is quite pathetic in the end. And Smooya will take him down. He goes for the heat-in, we call that. Throw a little smoke instead of the flashbang, jump round, and it doesn't really work out for him. There it is, 3-2. Couldn't be closer. This is very exciting, Jason.
Oh, it's stunning. We've had the knives, we've had the Zeusing of the dead bodies, got the ops out.
Fantastic stuff.
Shazam just doesn't have a gun, according to the HUD.
By the looks of things, no.
He's just running around with a knife. He's just going to like, I've got James, guys.
I think he actually is. But here we go. Olafmeister, Boostmeister, getting it done as he sprays towards the short area there. Sliggy now shut down. Nice shot from DDK. He's actually looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, DDK's putting some work in.
Sponge now gets the orb. This is big. He's going to hit this shot. No problem. He's actually a pretty handy orb when he wants to be.
Oh my God! You built that one up real nice, Hank. He'll thank you for that, I'm sure.
You can't miss that.
Oh God, you hate to see it. DDK with a chance for another.
He's got aim, remember, that Quake aim? He's going to be loving the Deagle.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only gun he can use. I'll be honest. But either way, it is a 3-on-2. Rain and Shazam now dead. Smooya's been on a bit of a clinic here, hitting some nice shots, 2 in the previous round, as Rain struggles with the movement mechanics of the game. There we go.
Yeah, buddy, that's it. Keep going.
He's
rough
quite
night
new.
of drinking. Just go get the op.
Well, here we go. Down he goes. Smooya getting it down.
Brilliant round from Rain, I have to say.
Yeah, not bad.
Just trying to fake the footsteps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just next level play.
3 times.
Well, 3-3. Smooya's bringing it back. Here's DD. What's that picture of Dan, by the way? Oh my God. Oh, wow.
What is that one? Jesus.
Now, how do you miss that?
That's Sponge on a Tinder date.
Well, it's going to be AKs at galore for Sponge and Zaiwu, probably their best aimer with just a CZ. We'll see what happens here. Rain, it's actually deploying struts. This is the proper approach they've got. And Shazam opens things up nicely. It's up to Olafmeister to shut this down. He is cornered. I'm not sure he'll be able to do much of this. The bomb's going to be planted. Here we go.
Yeah, he should have thrown that in the first time. He's still going to get damage from it. Thought they were a little closer. He's waiting for his teammates to rotate.
The old classic exploit Bardolph strategy.
I was going to say, the good news on this retake is they've already lost Bardolph. Sliggy tries to pull it back. He's actually got Rain with one with Sponge inside. A sandwich has the... That was some bad aim, I'm not going to lie. That was he was both sides of his head there. He pretty much drew him alive and chalk on the wall behind him, but they actually pull it off.
Sponge is having a nightmare. He built it up a bit too much. He said, I'm undefeated in show matches. That will teach him well.
0-6.
Don't never be humble, I think, at this point.
You do hate to see that.
I always make sure when I go into these games, I'm just like, look,
manage expectations.
I'm not going to be putting on the best show, but if I do, then it looks great. If you do what Sponge did and build it all up, everyone's looking at you. He's not having a good time down there. You can see the look.
Set the bar low and you'll never be disappointed.
Exactly.
A Henry G story.
Exactly. So Deagle for DDK. Watch out for that. It's now Bardolph with 2 kills. He's got more than Chad. So this could be a bit of a dicey moment for Mr. Sponge. If Bardolph outfrags him, he'll never live it down.
Olaf should finally be able to do something with the op. So who's underneath it now? That's, yep, never mind. Better positioning. That's another name that's going to have a sweet chant, right?
Zaiwu.
Yeah, that'll be good.
There it is. He's off the mark.
Since they all love doing that in the crowd anyway.
Oh, down he goes. He's not happy. You can see it on his face, his glittery face. Not really working out for him, but the team now up against Smooya. If he wins this one, it'll be absolutely epic. Lovely shot there from the British Hope as he actually flashes effectively.
Himself.
We'll see what happens here. Yeah, he does flash himself, but don't say that, Jason. We're trying to build him up here.
Well, look, there's a guy in the booth that loves attention, loves it when it's on him, and I'm not talking about James Bardoff or Chad, I'm talking about Paula, and he's got an interview.
Thank you, Matt, for projecting yourself onto me. Anyway, let's talk to James. Congratulations, sir. You got a knife kill. Everybody, congratulations.
One's not good enough. I want 5. 1 for every player on their team.
Okay, well, if that's possible, you're a talent. Olaf, sir, I saw Zywoo just then kill you outright. Destroyed you. Are you nervous going against this up-and-coming French talent?
No, I soused him already, so I'm fine with him.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Interesting, thank you. Smooya, sir, how do you rate your performance right now? Who's the weakest link on your team and why is it James Bardoff?
I think the weakest link's me, actually. I feel like I should have won the last few rounds. I baited all off last round, so yeah. It's a team game so far. We're doing good. I'm expecting 10 rounds this half.
Okay, 10 rounds, good luck, mate. Sliggy, sir, and what about yourself playing this time instead of observing? Can you compare the two?
Nah, not really. I mean, I actually feel less pressure here. This is more fun. This is, yeah, it's good fun, man.
Good stuff, good stuff. Finally, threat, Mr. Bjorn, sir, representing Sweden alongside technically the only Swede that was left in the tournament during those semis or quarters. Is it a bit of brotherhood going on the server right now between the two Swedes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're the only 2 Swedes in the major playoffs, and I also want to point out that Chad only got 1 frag thus far.
There we go. Thank you so much, guys. I think now we're going to head over to Freya in the other booth.
That is exactly right, Paula. I am here with Team Rain. Crowd, come on, make some noise for Team Rain. There we go. There's a bit of love coming in for you guys. Chad, you've managed to put your first kill on the board. How's it feel?
Look, everyone knows in-game leaders don't have to get any kills. I was hoping to go through 0 and 15, so the fact I've got 1, I'm pretty happy. Just a bit disappointed I died to James.
Yes, and somebody else who died to James. It was a knife. How does that feel?
Well, the thing is that, you know, James is all about these knife kills. Right now he's 2 and 6. I'm 9 and 5. I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Top of the scoreboard, Rain. What strategies are you going to be putting in place? It looks like you've been executing some pretty good strats.
Yeah, Sponge is a good strat book. He has all the plans for everyone, so he's well prepared.
Shazam, how's AWPing been going for you?
It's going.
It's going, it's doing something. And Zywoo, what is it like being in front of this amazing crowd?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, great stuff. We're going to head back over to you guys at the desk.
That's unbelievable. That was the best team interview I think we've ever had.
Bit of media training required, perhaps, especially for Zywoo, not really used to the camera.
Yeah, Zywoo's just like crap his pants and he's trying not to let everyone know.
Just focus on the playing, I guess. That's all he has to do. I have to say, the fact DDK is top of the scoreboard right now, that's a pretty insane stat. He actually is outfragging Rain and Zywoo. Shazam, professional players, DDK and Sponge there on 1 and 7. He tried to shake it off, but I can see the look of his eyes.
I wonder how much Chad paid Rain as well to be like, oh, he's got all the strats.
Yes,
that's fine. Don't worry about his kid. He's got all the strats.
I know I'm not calling, but he can just sound really good. But here he comes. Shazam trying to show us what he can do. It's up to Smooya to shut it down. And I feel like he's going to hit every single shot here. No problem. DDK dropped to the floor. Oh, my goodness. Smooya. Oh, wow. The knife from Rain comes through, but it's not quite enough here. Sliggy smoked out. It's a little bit uncomfortable to watch, to be honest. It's not great Counter-Strike.
How his threat got all the way in there. Sponge has so much to do and not a lot of frags to really hype him up, but there's one. Oh, almost a follow-up, but he's pinned down.
He doesn't look like he's ready for this.
4 kills in this round to do it, and 14 HP. Bomb's not planted. Don't be misled. Good shot. That's Olaf gone. He's gone off again. He has no idea it's James.
His nemesis.
He can win this. Sponge. I think Sponge. Oh, that's all right. Fair enough, James. You got the position and wins it out. That's twice that Sponge has now died to James. Just want to point that out as well.
The 1v1 is the extra salt in the wound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never want to be losing a clutch there.
James Bardoff takes him down again. Smooya set things up. This was a nice frag, and I thought Rain's attempt of the knife was nice, but
ambitious.
This was a great shot. Look at that.
This was a beautiful one. Yeah, this
James.
was great.
How come James didn't get?
Didn't even go for the headshot. Right? You know what? I'm going to keep playing safe. Make sure I can't miss this.
Death Kitty.
Oh, Rain.
He looks confused. He looks a little. When's he going to bring out the Bison? It's gone though, right?
You can still buy the Bison.
I can. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
You can still bring that out. It's technically the worst gun in the game. I'm sure someone would give it a go.
But he has like a collection. He's probably going to pause the game just to switch skins every round when he wants to use it.
Oh, that's a great shot. Smooya showing off here on the defense. There's nothing to cross this with, so it's just going to be a shooting gallery, isn't it? Oh, God. Here we go. This could change the whole course. The Zeus is out. He's rushing at the missed shot, and he's trying to get
it's
so
happening.
Oh, what's he thinking? Zeus is going to miss that close and knife him? He was done for.
He hunts him down. That was beautiful.
My goodness, Sleggy now leaving himself and Olaf Meister against Zywo. What a nade that is. Does about 50 damage. Zywo surely can't pull this one off. He is decent, but...
It's the AWP, though.
It is the AWP. Separated right now, CTs having one player towards the Palace position. Olaf Meister presumably takes him down at this point. It's all going to be that. The timings, oh my goodness gracious. Takes down Olaf, and now the 1v1.
Wow. I'm ready. Look at the
NBK
talents.
was right.
Unfortunately, Sliggy getting up above knows that the bomb is being planted. Woo, the shadow all too easy.
There it is.
That was a sick deagle shot, though.
That was.
That's pretty anticlimactic at the end there.
Listen,
yeah, the deagle
take
was
away
nice.
the positives. Try and stay positive.
You know me,
Jason.
man. I always focus on the negatives.
It's true.
Well, there's the defuse, no problem at all. Plenty of money for Team Rain, but Smooya said he was looking for 10 rounds. That might be happening here, as it's currently 6-4. Sliggy's going to buy the AWP. There's the Zeus kill, of course. We're going to see a lot of those antics as we get into this one. JZFB, a.k.a. James Bardolph, brings out the auto shotgun. What are our thoughts?
He's obviously feeling very confident. Now he did the P90 in the last round. Now he's going for the auto shotgun. He's trying to get fancy. I think he's a bit ahead of himself.
I think he's just trying to find ways to make excuses when he doesn't have kills.
That's what I think he's doing as well.
Setting it up.
But the thing is, when I've played a couple of times online with him, like I said, yeah, I'll play some FACEIT with you, James, sure, why not? And then he does this in actual games as well, and I get so mad by it, I just said to him, I'm never playing with you again. Like, I actually enjoy winning. I don't like to watch you knife people. So this is not a show. He actually does this quite a lot, I think, I'm honest. But there's the auto shotgun. Doesn't work out for him. Rain will drop him to the floor. Smoke comes in. This is looking quite technical. Nice flashbang over the top. But Olaf Meister takes him down. Phase on phase action there. Not bad.
It's my favorite.
Usually got to pay for that.
Exactly. The premium content. But Shazam, at least making this realistic and sponge. He's actually warming up into this game, Jason. What do you think?
It's about time. We knew that would happen. Start out a little bit rusty, but a tough schedule. And there's DDK, the hard lurk. A little bit of a camping action.
It's his first kill since the interview period, by the way.
That's true.
When he was topping the leaderboard, Shazam's caught him.
Wow, there it is. Sponge to close things out. Yeah, there we go. Bit of noise. Whoa.
Yeah, one big woo.
Yeah, they're getting excited.
Henry, you know how to make noise happen.
How do I do that?
Come on, you know the chant.
We could do a chant. No, we'll do a Smooya chant if he does something good.
All right, that's fair.
And if Bardolph
so we're
gets
never
a knife,
going to do one.
Yeah, maybe. If Bardolph gets a knife, we'll do a Bardolph chant. I've got one ready as well. There's a good one.
You have a Bardolph chant.
I've got a Bardolph chant ready. We'll do a Smooya chant when it's necessary. He has to earn it. We can't just keep doing it over and over again. But here we go. There's Sliggy on camera. And it's up to him with the Zeus. This is actually work out.
Is this Zeus on Zeus?
Yeah.
Rain's got one too.
Someone's going down.
This is amazing. We're going to have a straight Zeus battle. And Rain's got Sliggy. A battle of the gods.
Oh my God, that was great. There we go. Threat, CZ. Up against Rain, who's just powdering bottoms left, right, and center. Up to Smooya now. Not the best. DDK takes him down.
No chant.
Yeah, no chant for him, I'm afraid. And Olaf Meister's got his work cut out for him.
I don't even think he has any work to do. I think he's just out of it at this point, isn't he?
Possibly.
Yeah, perhaps.
Save the MP9.
Yeah, they force-bought this. They had about $1,400.
Oh, that's not. Are we actually talking about the economy?
I need something to talk about at this point. There's not really much action. Olaf Meister's going for it. You are right. I may be taking this a bit too seriously. Looking at the financial breakdowns, the strategies, analysing the names. There it is. DDK, nice shot to finish things off. Plenty of money, pretty much enough for the rest of the half at this point for this terrorist forces. And we might have to see another Zeus round here. We might have to. They can't really do much with this.
I'm down. All five. I'm totally down with that.
This was so sick.
Sliggy must have just shot right over his shoulder, because I think he shot.
They both shot. I think Sliggy did shoot. Oh no, he didn't. Maybe not. I thought he shot first too when I first saw it, but could have been just the way the sparks were.
DDK.
He's got some aim.
It's the railgun, man.
Yeah. He can one tap with the AK and use the deagle. That's about it. He can't actually talk at the same time because he's a 1v1 player. he can't communicate when you play CS with him. I'm sure you've experienced it before, Jason.
I have. Yeah. I've played it in a show match or two with Dan.
And you're just like, Dan, what? You can't do two things at once. It doesn't make any sense. But
he'll just go quiet for like 3 or 4 rounds. Oh, James is looking for a knife. He's never going to shoot this pistol.
Oh my God, this is.
Oh,
okay, we love you, Bardolph. We do. Keep on, louder, keep going.
Oh, never mind, he's dead. Just stop now. Now we might have to switch chance.
He wins these all day. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to call it.
Here it comes.
Okay, if he gets to 1D, we can do a Smooya chant. How about that? He has to get
a 1D.
He
already got one.
Did he? I missed it.
Oh, yeah,
we need one more then. He needs 2. Then we can do a Smooya chant.
Henry
I know you guys.
the former king says you have to obey.
I need to see something big from him first. He can't have this many chants.
He's picked up a Zeus. Here we go. Oh, Rain knows it's coming. I don't think there's a single chance. Oh, he's missed it!
Smooya can win this.
No, he can't.
All right, never mind. I lied.
Sponge takes him down.
The
and it
Beaver,
will be-
of course,
The
far
Beaver,
back, yeah.
burrowing away, back in spawn. He'll get it done with the AWP. He's got 7 kills now. He was on 0 and 6, so pulling it around as the terrorists bring us to 7 to 6. This was Sliggy. This was a nice shot, not bad.
What was this I read? I was reading in the chat this morning, the show match chat, that there was going to be something about a pie.
I don't know. Would it be like a green pie? Or I don't know. Maybe there is a pie coming out. That's our favorite thing in CSGO, apparently.
We do love pies.
Well, there it is. It's Olof Meister getting it done. This is a bit of a chaotic battle towards middle. He's going to find all the headshots. Shazam and Rain going down. I want to see more antics here. It's looking a little bit too serious at this point. But Sponge in T-spawn, he's absolutely done for. He's not hitting that. Down he goes. Olof Meister is done with this nonsense. He's got 14 kills. Wants to show his best.
Wants to win a game on the stage.
Yeah,
most historic
nice.
major player. He's ready. He's ready for it.
Yeah, he is ready. 4 orbs. That's more like it. That's what the kind of stuff I want to see. They've got 4 AWPs. I don't think Threat can afford one. He'll have to be on the M4. But this is a change of pace.
Threat strikes me like the kind of guy who someone says, let's buy 5 ops, and he says, nah, I'll give you the
I'm not really about the fun guy. Yeah. But we'll see what he can do. DDK now. Underpass. It's going to be Sliggy, Smooya, and Bartle. Can we see where Bartle's position is, please? Here we go. Of course, he's in the main AWPing position towards the window.
Yeah, he gets the main one.
Yeah, he's like, guys, obviously I'll go where I want. So Smooya boosted up in the back of B. This isn't bad. This is actually a really sick boost. Spots him. Zywoo, no idea. Take him down. That's not bad.
He's going to have to learn that spot.
Yep. That's a good
Let
lift,
that be your
Bartle.
first lesson.
Oh, I don't actually hear anyone. Okay.
Shazam. Ooh, what? James actually did somewhat accurately guess as to where he was.
I want to see how this works. I want to analyze him. Not just as a player. We'll see. Oh,
Jesus.
Come on, Bardolph. You can do this.
Anyone else would have had a kill by now, but hey, at least it's looking good from James's perspective.
You can see he knows what to do. He just can't really stick the landing when he goes for it.
Oh, DDK, a little lag.
A little bit.
Might have been our observer.
You know, James is just thinking all 8,000 hours comes down to this one moment.
8,000 hours, more than most pros.
Ooh-wee, I like the idea.
Final round of the half, just a note. It's up to Threat now to defend that B-bomb site. Hasn't played in a while, and Shazam will punish it. And the 2 AWPs to retake this B-bomb site. It's Olof Meister and Sliggy.
This is where the 4-op strategy really kind of backfires a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, for the retakes, it's not ideal, really. But Sliggy can be quite handy with the AWP. He's going to have to be excellent at this point. Hits the shot, but can't find the frag. DDK will punish. DDK, I think, might be top fragging. He actually is. He's got 15 kills. He has got 5 more than Rain, 3 more than Shazam, and Sponge is caught up.
Wow. Well, it's a split half, 8-7. And I want to know more of what they're thinking down there, because this has been a little bit dicey, a little bit ridiculous, and I think Paul is dealing with any composure in the booth. That's your throw.
Matt, I agree. This is a very interesting matchup, as close as can be at the half-time point. James, can you just bring up the scoreboard quickly? 5 kills out of 15 rounds. Can you run me through what's going on? I feel that you're slightly nervous, maybe?
It's a term called impact frags, Parla. I might as well be at the top of the leaderboard.
Agree, disagree, Olof?
I agree. Bardolph is probably the best player in the team right now, and we others have to step up.
Smooya, what about yourself? Are you happy with James Bardolph on the end of the table?
Dude, DDK is having a life game. That guy came from Quake. I don't know how he's killing everyone. He's out aiming me and Olof. Bardolph, dude, he's insane anyway. He could have 1 kill and he's still the best player on the team, so it's all fine.
T-side the map, mate. Wait for it. Wait for our pistol round strat, mate.
And so, Smooya, knowing that Daniel DDK Kapadia is a better player than you, is that tough when you're on the stage?
Kinda, yeah. He's just a better-looking guy as well, isn't he? He's just, I don't know, he's got a lot of things over me, but this pistol round coming right now, everyone be ready for Sliggy, okay? There's a strat coming called Sliggy strat.
And what is, well, they probably can't hear. What is it? What is it? Just tell everyone what it is.
That's it. Well, just Jamie will stick it on me. Let's just see. I hit this shot like 95% of the time, so it's going to happen.
And Threat, I feel like you're looking slightly jealous that Sliggy is calling this strat. You're thinking that you should be in that position?
Yeah, I wanted the deagle, but for some reason there's a UK strat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for UK strats, and let's head over to Freya.
Thank you very much, Parla. I'm here again with Team Rain. Chad, 8.5, not bad, but you were saying could have gone better. What do you think went wrong?
My team here are just starting to troll because, you know, we're going to win easily, so the Zeus is coming out a lot. We would have won a lot more rounds, and the problem was Dan didn't even have a Zoom key bound, and he's still carrying us. So I'm not sure what's going on.
You've actually made your way up the scoreboard. I think you're in second position with 9 kills. What were you focusing on there?
I was giving everybody else a chance to get some kills on the board early, and now, you know, it's coming back to me. All the major experience, it's really showing now.
Man, Dan, you're right at the top. What have you got to say to James?
I have no idea what's going on. So maybe I honestly can't tell you anything, really. I'm just shooting some heads, that's it.
Lovely. Rain, how are you feeling about this team? Is this a good replacement for FaZe?
Yeah, this is my next team, definitely. If FaZe goes to shit, this is my next team.
What do you think they're bringing to the server?
A lot of fun, some DDK with some one-taps here and there. It's a good game.
I just want to talk about that Zeus kill. Like Chad said, you guys are just going for the Zeuses. What's that about?
I'm looking for Olaf, but he's running around too much.
Shazam, gotta come to you. Anything better than just going this time?
I was hoping for Zywoo and Rain carry, but these guys are just trolling with Zeuses. So.
Man, Zywoo, what do you think of Shazam just said? Trolling with Zeuses.
I don't know.
You don't know? Again! I love it. Let's head back over to the casting stands.
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne sais pas. He's so cute. He's so adorable.
His sister's laughing. Curls up in the corner. He's lovely. That's Zywoo. Like I said, he's going to be a big name going forward. DDK didn't really seem to know what's going on there, but
I'm fine with that.
Yeah?
Because I like the mindset of that team, the Team Rain. They just want to embarrass him. They want to shame him.
Yeah. Well, remember, we've got the Sliggy strat here. Keep it on Sliggy. I assume he's going to A-ramp with the Deagle and he's going to try and one-time. It's not going to work out.
Blomfield.
It's not going to work out. No one's going to be there for a start. That's the angle he's going for. No one's there.
Oh, Strat's failed.
Yeah, so here we go. This is the walk in and try and open it up now. Let's quiet down. If he gets it, I want the crowd to erupt.
Sliggy's like already giving away, like, you're going to go face on B and fake it. I'm just going to walk into the site anyway. Like,
oh, God.
Fair enough.
They haven't seen him
actually. Rain's got a Zeus kill. He actually got Olaf. We need a replay of that. He said he was going to get Olaf twice. That's one.
Sliggy strat is not going well, man.
Sliggy strat not really working out the way he intended. 95% of the time, he said.
It works
really
every time.
It didn't really work out for him. Bardolph, though, crowd behind him, coming forward with the P250.
Oh, no.
He's going for it. Oh, he's going with a knife. You know he is. And Sponge is aware of his antics, and down he goes. It's Zywoo who will be dropped as well, and it's a convincing CT victory towards the end. Bardolph chasing there, going for a knife, presumably.
I wanted it. I actually felt like that was going to go well. Chad, that would have been perfect.
Get Chad. That would have been very nice.
Do we have? Okay, this is. I was going to say, I don't know that we'll have all the angles for replay like we would in the final, so we won't get Reigns, but yeah.
Oh, look at the aim.
It does go all wrong as soon as Bardolph actually aim and shoot his weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, the Bison is out, Matthew.
I figured it would be at some point. Come on.
TP Bison.
Yeah, interestingly, it's Rain, though, and not Bardolph using it.
That's true. There it is, going to be Zywoo to open things up. The shy Frenchman managing to get the first frag.
Do you guys remember the game Firearms? It was like another mod from Half-Life.
I've
heard of it. Yeah, so in that game, the Bison was actually the best gun in the world because it had so much recoil that if you aimed at the chest and just pressed mouse 1, you'd get a headshot because it would just kick straight through
It used
their
to
head.
be the best gun in CSGO as well. In the beta, it was unreal. We actually had an invite group called Viva le Bison. It was like for all the 1.6 and Source players. And IRC, this is a long time ago, when CSGO first came out. Do you remember this?
So this is why the UK scene is in the dumpster. It's all your fault.
It was all the top players from Europe, actually. But when CSGO just came out, it was called Viva le Bison because the Bison was so good in the game. We were just like, well, this is the only gun you have to use. The P90 and the Bison were the best.
We've got a nade stack. We've got 4 HEs tossed into the window. Who's going to get blown up?
We'll find out. Towards the window, the smoke's down. It's quite a nice little strap.
Shazam, he sensed it. Probably cheating. 2 kills. Oh, looks for the third. It's Ray that actually got one with the Bison. And he kills James with it. That's like perfect. That's the number 1 target with the Bison.
Take him down. Olaf Meister can't really do much there. It's the Bison that will have 64 bullets of hell. You never have to reload that thing.
They're running away with it here, Team
I'm
Ray.
waiting for like an M249 to come out.
That's true.
I did hear, who was it in the green room yesterday that said, can I buy one? Am I allowed to buy one of those?
I can't remember.
Maybe it was Dan?
Yeah, probably.
Why wouldn't you be allowed to buy that?
I don't know. You can buy the Negev.
Yeah. All right, well, the SMG strategy is out, all 5 players, and they're just going to rush around. Oh, this is going to be a battle. Smooya's about to get Zeused or knifed or shot in the head. Could have been anything.
What are the options?
Could have been anything.
C, all of the above. Maybe that's D. I don't remember how many you said.
Well, it's going to be the 5-on-4. The CTs are actually in their spawn right now. It's unconventional Counter-Strike, I'll say that much. As they push in, it's actually an open B bomb site.
Olaf's done here. There's no idea that they're actually right behind him right now.
Yes, he does.
All right, I lied.
James is being such a rat over in this A bomb site, just lurking.
He's just looking for any sort of rotation kills, anything he can get in the back. It's up to Olofmeister. Let's go to Bardolph cam and see what he's up to. As Olofmeister lights up too. Bardolph not going to find much activity, but looks things. Olaf to finish things off. 4 kills for Olaf. James Bardolph with 1 actually. Oh, James Bardolph on an AWP is a lot of fun. We saw in the first half. We want to see where we can open things up. He's got a good spawn as well. Maybe he'll go for the opening pick towards middle.
It looks like Paula might be feeding information over
Yeah,
Olaf.
exactly. Yeah, I know, Paula, I know you can hear us.
Oh, nice shot from James. Olaf keeping Smooya's team in it.
Bardolph now.
Oh, the auto snipers are out. 2 of them. The dak-daks, as Chad would call it.
That's what he is going to be calling it, because he has one.
It's a B rush, though, from the terrorist forces here. Sliggy to open things up. DDK.
Oh, baby.
Oh, this could be big.
He finally bound a zoom key.
Oh, you hate that.
Maybe he shouldn't have.
Oh, dear.
He only had 1 button, Henry, and it was zoom.
1 button on his mouse.
He found it over mouse 1 that time. He got half the job done. It wasn't the right one. Sponge at least gets a kill back on Olaf, but he's in a 1 versus 4 bomb already planted. So pretty straightforward. Rain's starting to run away with it. They said that they were going to do that. Yeah. They did say that they were going to get to the CT side.
I imagine Chad just says dak every time he shoots that gun. Just dak, 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 dak.
Oh, he hits him. The no-scope attempt, successful but no kill. And there it is. It will be 11-9 now. Looks like the CT forces might have to go for another SMG round.
He looks very pretty with that makeup on.
He does. A nice glittery face. There it is. He calls himself
the Beaver,
the Counter-Strike cat. That's why he's got the whiskers. That's, he's going to be prowling on the server right now. We'll see what he can do. It's the auto sniper now for threat as he picks it up from their cold dead bodies.
Grim picture is painted. Here we go. Smooya. Oh, he's got a teammate in the way, but he lands the shot.
Anyway.
Threat takes a bullet for him.
DDK down, so they're actually feeding Smooya at the top of mid. Still though, 3-on-3.
The dualies are out. Smooya's about to get a double kill. Guaranteed. Oh, it's so close. It's awkward.
This whole game has been awkward. I won't lie to you. It's going to be Bardolph, though, trying to crack open that B site. There's no one actually there, so he jumps out bravely, and
he's a brave man.
He'll be able to call to his teammates, come plan here, guys. I've cleared every angle out. I'm going to make my way towards the kitchen.
I don't know if we have a graffiti moment in this major yet. Maybe James can earn one in the show match.
That would be quite good, actually. It's the show match that gets the graffiti moment. You're right. I don't think we have, to be honest. It normally takes something absolutely obscene to get a graffiti.
We've had a couple majors that haven't had graffiti.
Yeah, and then you can't just do it for the sake of it. That's why I like that from Valve. They waited us a very special moment. This could be it. Chad Birchall now hunting for kills. Takes down Smooya. The bomb's planted by Sliggy. We'll finish things off there. We're going to go over.
They kind of went, just to go back, they kind of went halfway with Krakow as well. Like they put the poster,
the
name,
right.
but it's not actually like a painted one. Like
it's just a little poster for Dosia, right? That was it.
We do love Dosia.
Definitely.
Well, here we go. I think this CT side is starting to crumble. I know you both are with Team Rain, so I'm going to just hold that over you for the rest of the tournament. So, 12 hours, basically.
Yes, indeed. And it will be threats, and the back and forth affair. They take each other down. That's quite rare to see. It's Olofmeister and Smooya. They're not messing around. Hungry for all the rounds here. As we'll go into the 4-on-2, Jason.
Put your best player on the other side of the map and let him just go for an aim duel. Got Bardolph over here.
Bardolph just selling the fake. What's Zywoo? Oh, he's going for the knife. Okay, that was a really confusing angle. I was like, what are we looking at? He's just beneath the B window there. And Bardolph could be done for here. But we have got Olofmeister coming in for the Zeus, and this could work out for him.
He's going to get, he's never going to get a Zeus, but he's, oh God, that's awkward. He's handled it well. Olaf on the T side is going to be unstoppable. I can already feel it.
AK, having people run at him with Zeus and SMGs, yeah.
It certainly helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, Smooya's got 24 kills, Olofmeister with 23.
I haven't seen a single teabag yet in this game, which is a bit
true.
upsetting.
There hasn't been enough disrespect.
We are in England as well, afternoon tea.
That would have been perfect, but it's not really coming through. 11-11, all the rounds. Hype started to die a little bit. Crowd not really getting behind Smooya that much anymore. The sword-off's out though for Olaf.
2 P90s and the sawed-off. This should be something. This should be something that gets you cheering.
Yeah, let's have a chart. We can do a Smooya chart now. There you go. Let's build him up. He's going in first, the P90, boys. This is his favorite weapon to use. He's going to have a player in front of him. It's DDK. Won't be able to find the frag, but here he goes. Hungry for blood. SMG in the kitchen. And he's not making a sandwich, Jason. Some of my best work.
Definitely not.
It's a whole Sunday roast. Oh, they line up for him. There's your sandwich.
Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
Smooya getting it done.
A ham sandwich. The Zeus is out. Zaiwu going for something.
He's doing that like shake thing. Like I know where they are at every occasion, even though there's pretty good chance there's just players everywhere at this point because he's in a 1 versus 4.
Oh, no, look at double.
He might still
What
get
is
one.
this?
That's so awkward. Sliggy stands on his head, takes the MP90. That's fine. That works. All right, fair enough. He's considering this. Come on. No honor, Smooya.
Smooya with the 4K. That's
fine
more
with
like
that.
it.
I'm fine with that. No
What's
respect.
Parla doing in there? He's up to something.
He is up to something.
He's chatting. Let's
Can
see.
we get an admin check on Paula, please?
There's Zaiwu at the end. Rumored to be part of some big roster changes soon, Jason.
Hopefully true, although maybe not with that kind of a Zeus effort. This was weird. I don't know how that actually occurred.
Because you can't knife, you have to crouch the knife.
No, I know, but just, you probably couldn't jump on his head if you tried to.
Krieg's out. Krieg's out now. And Smooya. Oh, there we go. It's exciting, isn't it? DDK will be taken down by the P90. And they'll go into a slower paced gameplay now. Smooya beats his maker. It's Zaiwu with a double spray down.
AZF Beast with the AK, beasting it against Rain. Showing us exactly that skill.
He can do this, Sliggy, I believe.
With that gun, he can.
I think so.
I don't know. It was a source play. I don't know if he could manage it.
He's dead now. Oh, okay. Close enough. What are you doing down there talking to Olaf every round, Paula?
Matt, let me tell you what's been going on. Olaf, a couple rounds ago, you asked me what should I buy. I told you a sword off, and then in the following round, it was the Krieg. Sword off, you managed to get killed. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was fun.
But then what went wrong with the Krieg when they rushed you mid?
I don't know why you don't give me any good weapons. I feel like you want the other team to win, though. I don't know.
It's because you're such a good player, you can play with anything.
Yeah, sure.
James, can I see the scoreboard again, please, sir? All right, Smooya, how's it going for you on the other side of things?
It's going all right, man. I can't believe I just lost the last round. I went for a knife and shot, and Zaiwu just ran through the smoke and then just killed everyone, so yeah. I won a knife before this game ends, so.
Nice stuff. Did you just censor a swear word yourself?
Oh, I did not.
Okay, right. Sliggy, sir, for yourself, how are things going?
Yeah, it's good, man. I want to knife Zaiwu, man. It's just impossible. It's actually impossible, man. I was on his head, almost had it, and he still kills me. I don't know, man.
All right, Threat, final words with you. It's 12-12, as close as can be. This is the final time we're going to talk to both teams, myself and Frere. What's going through your head? How are you going to close it out?
I think we're going to try to go for another P90B rush. I'm not sure yet, but probably a good idea.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Team Smooya. And let's head over to Freya.
Thank you, Parla. Chad, as the self-designated in-game leader, what's been going wrong? It's been a close game.
Look, I'm definitely the most qualified for the job. There's no doubt about that. But the issue that we're having is they're still just trolling, and I don't know how to get them into the game. Like, I've got everybody buying Zeus's and stuff. They're having fun. I like to see the smiles on the faces. I'm all about having fun. But at the end of the day, it's about the W, and Dan and I are struggling to get the message across.
So you think it's a teamwork issue rather than your strats, per se?
Well, my strats are perfect. They always have been, and they always will be. It's more about the execution.
Dan, the scoreline is so close. What have you got to say to James?
Well, we have something special coming his way, so he just has to wait and find out.
I love it. We want to see those spicy strats. Rain, I heard you erupt when you took down Olaf. What was that like?
It was good, but then he took me back with the Zeus as well, so the score is even. But
It's even, man. Got to get him in that second half. We're down the quiet end. Shazam, have you got anything to say for the crowd?
We've got to get our shit together.
Simple. Zaiwu, have you got anything to add? No. Nothing? Okay. What a surprise. Let's head back over to you guys on the caster's desk.
Can we just interview Zaiwu?
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Great
So
answers. You can see a lot of passion.
Chad's taking this very seriously. A lot of people probably didn't notice. He's been meeting with a couple of the FaZe guys. I know he's trying to get that coaching position locked up. He's pretty jealous of what Yanko's been able to accomplish.
Yeah, that's true.
He always did say he wanted to be a better analyst than Yanko, and then Yanko quit while he was on top. Chad never got a chance at it.
Yeah, now he's got to beat him in the coaching.
Exactly.
He's going to be the coach of FaZe. You heard it here first. Get your Reddit posts up. Either way, it's going to be The round number 25. We are going to see all the rounds.
All of the rounds.
Just to point out, Paula with his subtle roast on James there. James actually has 6 kills behind anyone else. Like Olaf has 24.
Yep.
Pointed out. Sliggy's the closest on 12. James has 6 kills.
Yeah, it's not gone well. That's better from Sponge. He'll manage to take down Olaf Meister, beats him in the duel. The run boost came through, but Smooya completely destroys him there with the Krieg. Gets up to Sliggy with the P90. Not known for its range.
Yeah, that's not a great fight to be taking. It is just Rain who's going to fall back. They're actually taking this pretty seriously. They're about to get pretty beat up here at this A-bomb site. Those P90s are going to bull rush somebody. Non-stop bullets. Rain to hold on initially, and this is a really weak hit onto the A-bomb site, isn't it?
Daiwu, though, has a Zeus when they run around him. This could be good. We're going to get at least one more Zeus kill before this is over.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's extremely
What's going on?
James runs around the knife. Daiwu has
down.
Running into each other when you're not expecting it. Dan, you're right, has a chance that the 16 HP actually tags.
James wants
Smooya down to 12. Yeah, he wants another one on Dan. He's like, please bait him all the way to me, please.
Oh, that's not a great flashback.
No, it hasn't gone well for Dan. He had 3 on the screen, manages to get 1. The glitter maybe obscuring his vision somewhat. Could be getting some reflection issues from the monitor, perhaps.
Glitter doesn't make good war paint.
No, it doesn't. It didn't really look tough there. You look more like a dancer, perhaps, than a soldier.
I have been in a club once with Dan where he turned to me and he said, I enjoy dancing.
He has said that to me as well.
Multiple times.
He's whispered in my ear before in a nightclub. He goes, I'm a really good dancer, by the way. I was like, cool, man. Thanks for letting me know.
He's not one of those people that has to be drunk to dance. He's one of those people that has to have everyone else around him drunk in order to dance.
I've also seen him on a stage dancing before. Not sure if you were there for that, Jason. Do you remember?
I have indeed seen that.
Yeah, that was fun.
it was interesting. It was something else.
Either way, it's now 3 versus 3. I missed all the initial action. We'll just continue from here, perhaps. It's going to be Olaf Meister with the Krieg, and Threat looks to backstab.
Well, Threat's the kind of guy who doesn't go for a knife. This is just going to be a quick
He's
kill.
all about the business, isn't he? He's going to hold up and try and take down Ray with a knife here.
See, Threat's going to show us how it's done.
See, that's why.
Every prediction that I've made like that has gone wrong, by the way.
DDK on the... Oh, Bardolph and DDK. This is it. Oh! There it is. Goodbye, Bardolph.
The real king of Counter-Strike in the UK.
Yep.
DDK.
He's getting it done, isn't he?
Olaf going for
Underrated
an ace.
in the duo.
Olaf versus Dan. Who would have thought this would be the battle?
This would be an ace for Olaf, by the way.
And he's
the first one of the show match.
He knows that Dan's towards B, but he'll hear him coming from short, perhaps. He knows it. Oh, this is a definite Zeus. Dan.
If he gets a Zeus for the ace.
White James is black. Yeah, he's not gonna. This isn't gonna go well.
Knife out. Ooh! That's for an ace. That's sick.
That is great. Olaf Meister getting it done, showing us he can drop 30 bombs, Jason.
Olaf Meister, Zeus Meister.
Zeus Meister,
Zeus Meister, we'll add that in.
That's great. Zeus Meister, Boost Meister. It's all there. 14-12.
Let's bring back all those good memories in a major.
The good memories. Times gone by, different times, happier times perhaps. But we'll see. We have a Team Rain can pull this one back, Jason. I know you look excited about this.
I'm really excited about this. As the only one to predict Smooya's team to take this show match, I'm sitting in a very comfortable position.
That's going to hurt. How's Sponge not burning?
Cats have 9 lives.
Oh, that's a good point. I think he's died more than 9 times in this game, just to point out.
This is actually pretty impressive from Chad.
He's up to, I was going to say he's up to be fair, everyone on that team is contributing. So I don't know what he's talking about teamwork. He's got 21 kills and like the lowest on the team has 19. That's the whole spread right there.
Olaf does not lose these on the stage.
Okay, yeah, no messing around here. He wants to get that 30 bomb. He's 1 frag away from it. He goes towards B, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment. They're looking for championship point here. As they go for the plant, it's going to be Olaf Meister up against Sponge and Rain.
It's really Olaf Meister and Smooya up against the whole team. If you look at the scoreboard, to be completely honest,
that's Smooya's got 35
kills for Smooya, 29 for Olaf.
That's nuts. He got 35 kills.
Olaf's about to get 2 more right here. Calling it now. Sponge is trying to be sneaky in that smoke. He's made a lot of noise though, Olaf. But he's gotten away. That's not bad. He's away from the bomb, but he's no idea that. Okay, now he does. Ooh, it's Rain.
Oh god.
He knew it. He knew he was going for the knife too. Look, he's still going for the knife. He's loving it. This is. Man, oh man.
Oh, come on, Rain.
No honor.
Come on, Rain.
That's that scene from Indiana Jones. Really.
The sword. That's a good point. That's great. Well, the defuse actually be a little bit close, but he'll pull it off. We are going to see all 30 rounds here. It's a lot of fun. As Rain will save the Krieg. And the money looking a little bit shabby for Smooya and co. So there's 1 AWP, 2 AWPs now. And the others might be on SMGs. We'll see. JZFB will go for the sword up. There it is, yes. The crowd are excited now as we get to the crescendo of this brilliant show match. James Bardolph looking for glory. 2 rounds away from it. We do have another game, I believe, today as well. It's like a grand final happening or something.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, this. It doesn't get any better than this. Like, you just pack it up after this. We're done.
Yeah, I think everyone will be satisfied.
That's a wrap.
Oh, Sliggy taken down. Shazam from the different angle. James with that shotgun in the B tunnels. Not the best position for that weapon.
I want, from this show match, all I want is a compilation of all the interview answers from ZywOo.
That's a
It's
great
definitely
idea.
coming
Get
out.
it done.
Ooh, that would have been a big fight. ZywOo holding on to things. A 3-on-3. The shotgun still not in play from James. Still has not found a way to have an impact.
Yeah, he's got 8
picked
kills.
up the bomb, that counts.
That's true. He's the utility support player, I think. Just carrying all the equipment, making sure everyone's got what they need.
It's a good thing you put carrying the equipment, because it's certainly not the team.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be the Kraken sort-off shotgun there.
He's the foundation that the team is built upon. He's bottom of the ladder.
Smooya's almost got
He's
40
bottom
kills.
at something.
And ZywOo now will find a kill, but Smooya looking for 40 frags, and it might actually happen here. He's in a 2 versus 1, ZywOo and Sponge to defend as Smooya misses the shot. He'll go down. Round number 29 coming in.
Do we have the show match rulebook handy? Do we know the overtime rules if we get there?
I believe we'll stay true to the major. It'll be MR3 10K.
Okay.
Henry's actually the show match king. He should know that off by heart.
I have played a few in my time, lost a few, won a few.
Unfortunately, he's never gotten to overtime. So
we did. We got to overtime on the Western match.
Yeah, the last one. It was a nightmare. It was like, God, we were running late for the final. It's like, right, we really do need to wrap it up, boys. Didn't think it'd go to overtime. But there we go. This probably will, I have to be honest. But let's see what happens. Shazam, he'll get the first frag. He's playing this very seriously, dropping the incendiary. Chad will be chiming in as well. It's Olaf Meister left in a 4 versus 1.
It's all fun and games until you're about to lose.
Indeed, now they're trying, and it is. There it is. Smooya back to the wall. 37 kills to his name, but it's still not enough.
That's insane. There's 2 players with over 30, and then James still has yet to get over 10.
Yeah, they've got Olaf on 32 frags, Smooya on 37, and they're not winning the game. And what is going on there? I don't know how to break that down.
No, that one's tough. Can you give us like the Bardoff does something line? I want to hear that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kill.
He has to do something first.
You have to see.
It was this map as well.
Ooh, this Sliggy strat has come out again. There's another 5% chance for it to fail. Ooh, he wants it. Olaf's going to add it. That's a Zeus. How did you get a Zeus on ZywOo? That's on catwalk through a smoke? Underneath.
Underpass, yes, indeed. JZFB taken down, looking for overtime here. It might be denied though, because it's the 4 versus 3. You can hear the atmosphere in the room. It's palpable, Jason. The crowd have no idea where it's going. It's going to be very exciting to finish. Olaf Meister fighting tooth and nail to make sure his team take it. There we go, Smooya.
Olaf's going to win this. Olaf is going to win this.
You have so much power.
I know. It's my people.
Okay, all right, we're getting to the crescendo. We should probably focus. Olaf pretty much has to clutch this to get it to overtime. 2 kills already in the round. He's going to get a third.
Olaf,
DDK down, and now it's Shazam up versus up against Olaf. Smoke goes out as well. And Henry, that's about as serious as my casting's going to get over to you.
That was actually quite serious. I respect it. Olaf's going to win this, isn't it? We're going to overtime, boys.
Oh, he's baited the shot. You're
there
right.
It is. Oh, well, just what the crowd wanted. We are going overtime. 36 kills for Olaf Meister, 37 for Smooya. We're going to do it all over again. It's all reset, Jason. Who would have saw this coming? And just to note, everyone on the CT side, Chad's team, they've got everyone above 20 kills.
It's a very even spread, isn't it?
It's like complete polar opposite.
Olaf,
Yeah, that's true.
Olaf and Smooya are just like, please, somebody help me. Please, me.
James Bardoff, 8 kills, 20 deaths.
There we go. Another 4-op strategy coming out of Team Smooya, and once again, threats sticking onto the AK-47. Typical. Get a B-rush? Are we getting a 4-op B-rush?
This is an avant-garde approach. Don't normally see this. But Rain, they're looking a little bit more serious now. The Zeus have gone away. Like
He had it there, to be
He
fair.
did.
Oh, he did?
He
Okay.
picked it, and he was like, oh, never mind, there's no one here. But
All
you're
right.
right, he didn't stick around for it.
Sure.
There was some sincerity to this.
Mr. Capadia, ready and waiting. He's got a good position there, to be fair. Just behind that smoke, can still see. ZywOo opens things up. That's Bardoff going down. That might funnel the team in towards the B side. DDK getting a huge play down here. He's going to have trigger discipline. Not that much of it, to be honest. Could have waited. That wasn't what I was hoping for, but it is going to be Sponge using a USP. Didn't buy an upgraded pistol in overtime. That's a
good
bit of a
trade,
shame.
though.
That's not bad.
What do you do if you're Sliggy? If you have 4 ops trying to take over that B-bomb site, that's a nightmare.
Well, he'll have to fall back. He is
Those Swedish strategies not working out, as we've seen all major.
Yeah, that's true. We had more British players than Swedish in the playoff. That's a bit much, isn't it?
It is a bit much.
That stings.
All right, who's taking Sliggy to win this?
I will. Why not? Sliggy can do this. He's got time on his side. He has spotted one towards shore. He's going to take that challenge. I haven't seen enough from Sliggy, to be honest. I thought he was going to be delivering the pain in this game. He plays a lot of CS, but now if he can win this round, all will be forgiven.
I got a lineup. Oh,
triple kill.
Pretty sick. Yeah, that'd be a way to win it.
He's not going to do this. He's struggling.
Why are they baiting the defuse? Just get on it.
Not his best. Really couldn't get much done there at all. At least 1 kill was required to have a chance. But Zai will defuse, and it will be Team Rain to take a 1-0 lead here. We're looking for 19 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. It's 16K, just to note. There is plenty of cash.
Oh, 16K in this one? Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I was wondering why you said he didn't buy a pistol. I was like, that's 10,000.
Well, I guess for 16K, you should be buying a P250 at least.
You should with 16K, certainly. 16 to 15.
Still want to see an M249.
5 ops in the server.
Olof looking for the cross, but nice smoke there. I think there's maybe a slight gap, but that's going to be Smooya's 38th kill. Zaiwu goes down, and it's going to be the cue for them to make their way in as we hunt for double overtime here. It looks like Smooya might be shut down, though. Sponge lurking in the shadow, looking for the double spray down. This could work out for him.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep, second one there. Bomb as well. Look at how hard he's trying. Sponge is like sweating right now.
After that 0-6 star, he realized he had to step up. Oh my God, he's getting it done as well.
James has the entire B bomb site, but his whole team is dead and the bomb is on the other side of the map.
Yeah, James, you need to get with the program here. Your fakes aren't really doing much when everyone's dead.
When everyone's dead.
This is reminding me of Cologne now. This is just real.
If Barloff wins this.
What is he doing? Yeah, that was inevitable.
Okay.
Let me crawl through the vent really slowly and then not even look at the side of the immediate threat.
As his name rings out among the arena, he is Zeused into oblivion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zeused. Oh, God.
He's got a nice watch on, though.
And a nice keyboard. He's always liked keyboards.
You know, he was telling me he has like 13 keyboards or something mental.
You can only use one at a time. I've never really got that. You can only use one.
I do love the sound effect.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was not even close,
Not
Jason,
really,
but it was a good effort.
All out of drink.
Some more than others. Rain will get the opening frag. Shazam, okay, he might be cheating. And that was cleanly through a smoke. Can we get the admins down there? Just have a look at this setup. Not sure I'm a fan of that. What is going on? How's everyone getting Zeus?
Oh, this is going to come into the real meta. Now look, is that another Zeus or is that a pistol? Oh, it's another Zeus. And it's all off. That's twice. He got the 2 he wanted.
That's so sick. Rain took him down. It's 2-1 in the Zeus battle of FaZe. And now DDK. Nice try.
Now sit down, shut up.
That's rude, Jason.
That is a bit rude.
You went a little too far there, I
apologize.
think. If you want to meet Jason outside later, we can arrange it. Don't worry. Ooh. DDK takes out James. That's appropriate for overtime. Smooya trying to save 1 round for his team this half, by the way.
Give us some poetry, Matt.
Sorry, I haven't written any in a while.
The bomb's down. DDK now. Incendiary. That's actually going to work out for him. That's quite a clever play. As he'll beat Smooya in the 1 versus 1. DDK. Do you know what? That's insanely smart. Let's just analyze this properly for a second.
Okay.
He's got the bomb down in that position. He knows Smooya has to fully commit. You drop the incendiary, this fake defuse, he's going to run through those flames, Jason, have low HP, and you got an easy kill. Not bad, is it?
Smooya can't believe it. Head in the hands after that loss. If you lose a 1v1 at DK, that's gonna break your heart, isn't it?
And that is Smooya now on how many kills? He's got 40, and it's just not enough.
Yeah, but he missed the important one, didn't he?
He really did. That was the one that actually counted.
Oh my God! Look at this. Look at the weaponry that's gonna come out.
5 auto snipers.
This is. I was gonna say this is Sponge's strategy, but it's actually against him. So never mind.
Yeah, true. Threats.
It's a good thing I didn't say that.
Yeah. Olaf Meister now waiting. This actually is a viable weapon on Mirage because it's such a smoke-heavy map. Get Right used to use it back in the day. Don't really see it too much anymore.
Oh God!
For good reason.
Oh God!
This is just listen to the shots. I can't even keep up with it. It's just thunderous. Somehow working as well, by the way. It's down to a 1-on-2. It's all on Sliggy. This could be the game. Gets the first headshot. Sponge goes down. Sliggy versus Shazam.
End it.
I wonder who I'm going to favor in this.
Play Shazam.
Take us out of this madness.
Take us out. We've had enough. We'll see what happens. 1 versus 1.
Actually has a reasonable position on him right now, though. That's the, okay, well, now he's giving that away. Still hits him.
There we go. Keep firing.
Crowd's going to let him know. Sliggy, just listen to your people.
The smoke on top.
Oh, he has no idea where Shazam is, though.
He's low.
He got the communication from a teammate.
Yeah,
and now he's been fooled again.
Reasonable. Yep, trying to lock him off. Get on the bomb, and Shazam, you legend!
There it is, a nice, exciting finish. We'll have to get the stats on how many Zeus kills there were in that game. It's not going to be the hometown hero, Smooya, taking home the bacon. It's Team Rain. Exciting, guys. What are your thoughts?
That was predictable all the way through. James was going to have to be carried. I don't even think he could get over 10 kills, despite that we had more than 30 rounds, and the better team won.
Your heart's got to go out to Olafmeister, to Smooya, putting up 40 kills, high 30s, not able to get it done. That's crushing.
It really is. My heart goes out to those guys. Smooya wanted the victory on stage.
This will always be remembered, though, as the Zeus game. Like,
it
that
really
was,
will.
that was good. Like 15 Zeus kills.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was actually nice. Like, normally the Zeus is not really worth talking about. It never finds a frag, but maybe that's going to encourage the pros to start using it.
Probably see a bunch of it in the finals. I think that's going to change the way the game is
played.
played.
That could have been one of the most important games of this major. That could have been defining the
No need to review
it.
Take the plays, run with it.
Exactly. Well, there we go. Is there a prize, Jason?
Something about pies, I heard.
Okay, so someone's going to
get down there then.
Yeah.
Are you going to be presenting the pie?
Yeah, I should be the pie presenter.
I'm going nowhere down there if there's Carmack on stage.
Yeah, you just can't trust them.
No.
It's not his event, so we're fine.
Well, that said, Henry.
Oh,
no, you stuck your hand
I'm
up.
going to start. I do it.
You in the back with the white shirt.
London, you've been amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations to Team Rain. We love you, and we're going to throw it down to Parla on the stage.
London, make some noise for both of the teams on stage. That was so entertaining, especially from over the shoulder. Smooya, unfortunately on the losing side. What's it like to be absolutely dominated by Daniel DDK Kapadia?
Dude, the guy's insane, man. I don't know what it is, but like, there was a round when Olaf was coming con, and he just one-bulleted him instantly, and I was like, whatever, man. He's having a life game. You can't do anything about it. It's whatever.
In all seriousness, though, were you a bit surprised by his skill level?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's just whatever. I'm just mad we lost again. Like, I lose again, man. I thought I was going to win this game, but it was a bit of fun. Yeah, DDK is all right. But this guy is the real beast, though. This guy is insane, man.
We'll get to him shortly. Would you like to say anything else to the fans who have been showing you so much love?
Thank you to everybody who just shout Smooya. The long-ass Smooya sign as well is super funny. There it is. I love you all, I guess. Thank you guys, seriously.
James, you had an interesting performance, I think is a fair word to use. Are you happy? Are you satiated by that game?
I am the best, okay? My presence is the presence of 3 people. My utility usage is unrivaled. It was outstanding. And I knifed Dan. He didn't dominate me. He might have wrecked other people, but I knifed Dan, so it's all good in the hood over here.
Are you absolutely sure?
I think it was a fantastic performance, to be honest with you.
Well, why don't we take a look on the big screen at some of your highlights? That might be a good idea. Take a closer look, get you to analyze what's going on up here, James. If I move you forward slightly, you can see here, this was the knife performance right at the start.
Just imagine. I think this was too much for the internet to handle. Yeah, almost had 2, almost 3. It was what we deserved, but on another day. Today wasn't the day.
It's almost the key word in that sentence, James.
Look, man, there's only like, I need to give the people hope, right? But sometimes, you know, gotta wait for the last episode of the series, right? We're not there just yet.
Guys, good up for James Barnhold! What a good sport. Sliggy and Threat, let me wedge myself between you two. How was that match for you guys?
Yeah, it was fun. I think that last round with Shazam might hold me for a while, but yeah, it was good, man.
Did you see the shadow coming through the smoke, the little glint in his eye, and then boom, the Zeus?
I could kind of feel it coming, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty nervous for it. I knew it was happening.
Threat, what about yourself?
Yeah, even though I got hard carried by James, I still couldn't win. I don't know what to say.
Is it fun to be back on the server again as opposed to be watching it from the outside?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to play, actually. I was looking forward to it after watching all the games here, so yeah.
Guys, Sliggy and Threat! See that man over there? Rain. You lost the battle of FaZe Olaf. What happened? What went wrong?
I don't remember the score. I think it was like 14-13 or something like that for us. And I had a knife in my hand all the time in this 1v1, but someone wanted to be a little bit of a, yeah.
Oh, so wait a second. You're saying you had a gentleman's agreement before the match to have a little knife battle at one point, and then he copped out on you?
No, but we said that we were going to knife for Zeus each other if we had a chance, and someone wanted to be a little bit of, yeah.
Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, Olafmeister! Neil M, final words with you. What was it like coaching that absolute insanity?
I'm proud of every single one on the team. Smooya's open, Olaf's Zeus clutch, Bardov's clutch against Spons to get us back in the game, reset them, got us going. Yeah, just proud of everyone. Fred's entry fragging as well on A-ramp. Yeah, everyone did really well.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, Neil M and Team Smooya! Freya, over to you.
Thank you very much, Paula. Chad, I'm going to come to you first. It wouldn't be a FACEIT Major without an overtime, but what prevented you from closing that out before?
I think we just wanted it more. You know, Rain and Shazam haven't actually won a stage match here, so I thought, you know, we'd give that to them by closing it out. It's just a gift.
How kind.
It's a parting gift to them.
Lovely, Chad. Dan, how does it feel to take down your counterpart, James?
It's really awesome because I don't play the game, and James grinding, you know, hundreds of games of matchmaking like constantly. And you know, as I say, your team is only as strong as the weakest link. And I get, you know, I think it's just the story tells itself, doesn't it?
Man, very confident team, Zaiwu. A man of few words. What have you got to say about winning this game?
No.
I love it. Consistent. You can't fault that. Shazam, you managed to get that last Zeus. What was going through your head?
Just I thought it was a fitting way to end the match. So.
It was lovely. We're going to end off with captain of Team Rain. Rain, how does it feel to take down Olaf?
It felt really good. I had 2 skills on him, and he had me 1 time, so I won that game. I know he's mad because I didn't knife him that 1 round, but, you know, I got to win the game.
I love it. Is there anything you'd love to say to the fans out there in the crowd?
Hey, thank you everyone that's here for cheering for us. Yeah, even though it's just a show match, you guys are amazing.
Lovely. Thank you guys very much. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with the grand finals after this short break.
Since the beginning. Every man, every flag. With knowledge comes power, and power is to be wielded wisely, which is why, as the expert, I bet with Betway for the love of the game.